Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Thursday the 4th of September. Yeah, is that right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah. I was going to take you out here to show you the backside of Mount Rainier, but the haze in the sky, I think it's made up of fire smoke, and there's some fires around us. And I was looking at the fire apps, and I've got like 3 of them, and one of them shows the like satellite things where the smoke's rolling up. It's there's some coming down, some coming up. It's a mess. There's fires all around us. Man, look at California, but they always have a lot of fires there. But anyway, she's sitting right there, and I can't see it. But the low last night was 59, and it's right at about 81 out here. It's actually pretty comfortable. Jets flying over as always. But I'm gonna show you something I found on the truck. I was underneath there. Was that yesterday? Yeah, day before yesterday, I think. Anyway, I was underneath there and I seen where the drips are coming from. There's a lot, and there's one other thing that I found that like literally just staring me in the face, screaming at me, and I didn't see this. So I'll show you that right quick. So for one, seems to be dripping from everywhere. There's even a drip right there that's coming from that cross member. Look at that thing. It took a good whack at some point. I mean, bammo. But the transfer case, it's like it's weeping from there. And I can't tell, is it coming from the back of the tranny and coming forward? Is it leaking from there? I mean, it's just weeping from everywhere. And then this is the one that scares me the worst. Is this one. It looks like it's literally heaving out of the back of the motor, or maybe the front of the tranny. I'm not sure. But I've had this off and on ABS light that comes and goes. Well, for the last few months, it's always been on. Actually, I think it started, I don't know, sometime during the winter. The ABS just comes on and stays on. I wonder why. See the cable hanging off of dangling in the breeze there? That would be the right front ABS. How that thing hasn't wore itself off going down the road, dragging against the tire like that, is anyone's guess. That's pretty crazy, yeah. This one, although I don't see it coming down, it's connected somewhere. I don't even see the wire. But yeah, that would be an ABS problem for sure. So wow, man, I could be super lucky and you know it's just leaking from washers or the seal. Well, I wouldn't be anything lucky about it because you'd have to take that sucker apart. But kind of one of those So that big whack in that thing, did this thing get hit and it's leaking from its surface area between the 2 case halves? Or is that, that crappy drain bolt? I mean, she's a weeper. And that one there coming, I mean, that could even be coming from the engine and just blowing back. I mean, everything is wet up there, but it all seems to be towards the back side of it here. I don't know how you hit that so hard and the exhaust survived. But you get the ABS sensor plugged back in, put a scan tool on it and see if I can clear it. She's been around a while. 25 years, and I think it's 318,000 miles. And I don't think it's ever been rebuilt. Wow. She's had a rough life. Good Lord. That happens with trucks. What is that? Looks like a cable that comes down and holds something. Or is that a... Yeah, it's like some great big cable. So should the cab try to separate itself from the chassis, something holds on. You can see it bolted to the cab and then bolted to the frame. Very interesting. Oh, you know what? That's actually a split that's there on purpose. It's just gotten bent. Yeah, that's split on purpose. Wow, that thing's riveted on there as well. That ain't no bolt. Of course, I'm underneath there. I got the camera stuffed in my face, so I'm probably blasting the mic out. Anyway, let me see what I can see here. May have to jack that front end and take the wheel off to figure out how to get that ABS put back on there. Way nicer out today. It's nowhere near the smoke haze, but the smoke haze is definitely about. And the emergency brake, even though it works, it triggers a brake failure light if you don't get it shut off just right. I don't know if everything's just out of adjustment or what the holy heck is going on. But first thing, I want to see if I can get that ABS. I mean, I've driven things all my life without ABS, but if it has it, I would like to have it working, you know. Get caught out on a snowy day or something. Or you go do something stupid or something crazy happens. ABS can definitely save your bacon. Let me look around. Is it just me or is it getting hazier out there? So here's looking at the left hand side. You can see the ABS wire comes up and plugs in right yonder. Well, it did get pulled out down below. It got yanked out of the top. There's the connector, and the wire, it just got pulled from the top and yanked down. And she got herself some wear. You can see some tire rubbing there, a little bit of tire rubbing right there on the white wire. So need to get that coupler out of there. I don't know which side's connected to the coupler. Is it? Yep, it's the piece that needs to be attached is what's, yeah, it's attached. So I need to get that thing pried off. Looks like everything's there. She just got a good old-fashioned yank. So I just need to get this thing, repair those wires a little bit. I think it's a good old, some cloth, you know, that rodent protectant tape on there. That tends to stick and hold better. Electrical tape tends to melt and look nasty. And yeah, get that thing routed. It's routed from the wheel down, or from the outer part of the A-arm down, is all correct, but it's all popped out everywhere else. Who knows? I may be able to clear some ABS codes. And lo and behold, I open up the hood, and look what came on. So I pulled it off of there. What it is, it's just got like a weighted switch, and it's gonna, whoa, it gets hot. Yeah, see how quick it goes off. See, when you lift the hood, it should click on, and then when you shut it, it shuts off. But you got to shake it around to get it to work. So that makes me wonder, if it couldn't just. I'm not gonna get it to come on. Yeah, it's a little too loosey goosey in here. So it hasn't worked. Just gonna give her a couple of whacks. Now I'll have to look underneath and see if I see a glow when I shut the hood, because it's likely to do that again or get stuck. Okay, I feel that clip. So there's the clip there, and it goes into that housing. But the whole back side of that, this little cup that retains that in there, that would be missing. So I just have to get brave and stick it in there and see if it'll stay. Because this cap, so basically I need that coupler piece, because the cap that retains it is missing. That's probably how it got, well, probably whatever grabbed it and yanked it out of there. Stick or something come through and gave her a good grab and rip. So, is the coloring the same? Yeah, I can see white. Nope, I shouldn't see white. Or does it matter? Be nice to see what the coloring is right there. That almost looks like a light color on the left side, and the black one's going in on the left side. It may not matter, but see what I can research on that. So that's pretty straightforward. The leaks, the more I look at that, the one that looks like it's, geez, it might even be leaking from up front and just pouring back, because it looks like it's windblown. Looking underneath there, like it's like the front of the pan, everything's blowing back. That may not have anything to do with the with that transfer case, because it's kind of offset, and makes me wonder what the oil level is in that transfer case. Should pop the fill plug, and well, it's almost impossible. You almost have to fill it, and you can take a zip tie and cut it at or bend it at an angle and use it as a dipstick just to get an idea where it's at. The fear is that it doesn't touch anything. I'm sure all this stuff needs to be changed. I need to do that. And I haven't changed the oil since I got it, and knowing my son, he probably hasn't ever changed it since he's had it. Remember that one time I was telling you about the old truck? I always keep track, the old 77 Toyota, and kept track of oil, and I go out there and I was taking it somewhere, and he drove the thing for several years, it seemed like, or a while, and then we gave him this CRX that were given to one of our kids, and they got in trouble, and they couldn't get their license for a while, and it's things. You got kids, you probably come across something. But anyway, so we let him ride it and drive it, and it just kind of became his. And what's funny is we never gave him a title or anything, but he sold that thing. It's funny how kids, when they're young, they just don't think. I was like, that wasn't your car to sell. He traded it off on something. I used to call him the Fred G. Sanford of used cars. That boy would go through more trucks and cars, mostly trucks. And he'd start buying them for cheap, fix them up, flip them, buy the next one. He'd just keep upgrading, and he ended up with several big old diesel Fords and Chevys. And he was a wheeler and dealer. He's not afraid either. He's kind of like me, mostly shy until he gets to know you, Oh man, when it comes to dealing with, flipping motorcycles and cars, boy, he's just matter of fact. Nope, that's not enough. I need this much. And he knows what the value is too, and he knows what he needs to get out of it. He's not gonna let somebody roll him on it, which I guess is a good thing. And I found this up here, and you can see the spot where it was. It's a magnet for something. You can see that thing been sitting there for God knows how long. It's probably the back of some light or somebody used in here and conked out on. But let's see if I can sort out the this ABS wire and see if we can get the codes fixed. I'd like to figure out what's going on, because the ABS will just come on every once in a while. Now, of course, now it's on all the time. So it probably wasn't clipped in, and probably the wind just whipped it out of there. But the brake failure which is kind of like on spiders, that's a broad term. It could be, you could have a brake problem. It could be, pressure, the low pressure switch on a spider that, it kind of tells it that, well, it's a low pressure thing. It freaks out. You go into limp mode. But it just says brake failure. Well, you need to hook it up to buds to see what it is. It could be just the oil level sensors in the reservoir. It could be a brake switch, whether brake light switch, the low pressure switch, all kinds of stuff. It's a multitude of things, but you gotta plug them into a code reader. Well, in spiders, you gotta hook them up to buds. I don't think anybody has a aftermarket thing. What kind of crazy looking bug is that? That looks like some kind of crazy creature. Man, you look creepy. But anyway, see if I can get that wire fixed and clear the code. And see if it clears the code anyway. Alright. So everything's routed like it should. I'm kind of using some of that cloth tape. And hopefully all that'll hold. It should. I'm not going to be roughhousing this thing. Neighbors going up and down the road, but here we are. So let's see if I can pull out the meter and get this thing to clear the codes, and we'll go from there. Come on, I'm pushing the button. This little thing is so cool. I mean, crazy magnets that thing has on it. That sticks really good. And then once the handle's out, you can use it as a carabiner, like if you want to hang it from the hook of your truck, and it spins 360. There's no wires going out. It's all contained in the unit. But yeah, works really nice. That's that one I showed you guys at work. It's a DCL 182, and so far I just used it on the lowest power. No reason to go to the other ones. It's got 250, 500, and 1,000 or something, I think it is. I don't remember now. It doesn't say on here. It gets pretty bright, but this is the lowest setting, 250. That's more than bright enough. She smokes right along. And what I love, it's got the memory of what setting you had it on last. I hate one that you got to turn it on and cycle through all the modes to find the lowest or the highest or whichever one you want. It just remembers where you were last. But there we are. So I'll grab my meter, see if I can clear this thing. That'd be really nice. So maybe this thing's the same way as a motorcycle. You gotta get moving. I backed up in the parking lot. It had the right front ABS sensor, and you can see it says no ABS DTCs are presently stored in the vehicle computer. So maybe I just need to get up to speed. One thing I didn't notice about this thing, which is really cool, it actually has, come on out of there, it actually got a light so you can find your OBD connector. How cool is that? Power it down. It's got its own batteries. But I don't know. Maybe I didn't back out far enough. Let's just do a rollback here. No, it is staying on. But yet there's no code. I don't know, maybe I'll go down the road a bit with it or something. There is no code. It's not kicking any codes. Maybe I need to do another, I'll just do a full test on it and see if it drags something up, but it shows nothing stored. But it was definitely there, the right front ABS sensor. Should have plugged that stupid thing in a long time ago. You remember I got that thing on sale at Harbor Freight. I'll just plug it into another test here, just do a sweeping test and see if it drags anything up. I don't know what to say. I did another full test and you can, well, that doesn't show up on the screen at all, does it? I can see it plain as day. But maybe you just got to get going down the road. But you notice that the brake failure light went away. How about that? That's cool, Abdul. Maybe I can talk to the little woman for going for a quick little ride or something. See if we can get anything to pop up. I just wasn't going fast enough. Got up to, I don't know, 25, 30 miles an hour. Went out and hit the highway. I was going really slow down the gravel road. Hit the highway. I don't think I went a couple hundred feet and light was gone. So it just took some speed. It's probably I don't know if it does that all the time. Does it? Well, it'll probably do it until I start it. Yes, now it goes off. It just needed to test itself the first time probably. But there's this thing, even though it's 25 years old, it still monitors a whole bunch of stuff. There was an old 02 number 2, I forget what it said, something upstream or downstream or whatever, it was something, an O2 sensor, but it wasn't active. And I don't know if somebody already replaced that and just didn't have a code reader or what, but it's nice that it does all the ABS stuff. It's easy to read. It stores the vehicle. Once you get it in there, it keeps asking, is this, select your vehicle. You go by it asks you what motor, and it's the 8th digit of the VIN code, and tells you what motor and stuff it is. Pretty straightforward. So we decided to go down here I just got my skivvies on. Pardon my white legs, because now I'm waiting until the end of summer to decide I don't like my white legs, so I've been just wearing shorts around whenever I'm at home. But anyway, I got these little peanut butter, they're called soft baked peanut butter. Oh my lord, peanut butter cookies. I've been out of those things for a while, and I just had a hankering for one last night. And I said, well, I got a good idea. And we were just at the store. Was that yesterday or day before? I think it was day before. Yeah, because yesterday I rode the Classic 350. I still got the build, that video, and then today's video, and I'll be caught up. I'm sorry to dump all those things. That's usually not good for the vlog because people don't want to watch that many videos in a row. But anyway, I need to get caught up, so I'm doing the daily. But anyway. Oh no, they didn't have them?
Nope. I got you some oatmeal raisins.
Oh, those are really good.
Like that kind. But
Oh.
they didn't have the peanut butter.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
I was telling your mama, I'm admiring her shirt. Forgot these, is that Minnesota or? Wisconsin. Some nice folks sent that sometime back, and I haven't seen you wear that. Of course, you always wear stuff over you.
I know it's never warm enough to see the shirts.
Yeah.
Because I have layers.
That's a really cool shirt.
It's a very nice shirt. I like
Yeah.
it. It's very comfortable.
Thank you guys very much for sending that stuff.
Yes.
I think they sent me one too, but
Yeah, they actually brought it in.
oh, did
Remember they came in?
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good Lord. But I tend to, I protect my Harley shirts too much, and I can,
Yeah.
I literally hide them from myself.
Yes, it has everything in the bag so it doesn't get ruined.
Yeah.
Yep. And then he goes, where was that shirt? I don't know. Look through your little bag.
All right, Mama, let's roll on back. Thanks for going in and getting me some cookies.
You're welcome.
my little nighttime sins.
Yes.
Well, hello there, YouTube. Besides wasting all my days building videos trying to get caught up, those ride videos and all the videos with the vacation and then the classic 350 ride, man, I kill myself with these things. It takes me hours to get those things done.
I know it does.
And you're off, so you get easily distracted. You know, think of something, go study it, or turn something on TV. Look at something on YouTube or something like that.
Go do a project.
Yeah, and honey, can you come look at Christy's car or whatever? It's I easily get distracted, and then I'm going, where was I? It's your vacation time. You don't want to kill yourself building these videos.
I know.
So I've been doing them, trying to do them at night. But anyway, I've got the 350 one that I haven't even touched. It's on the iPad and ready. But then I got this one to build too, and I'll be caught up. That happens when I go on vacation. I get this period of time to catch up on everything. But anyway, that's personal first world problems. It was fun goofing around with the truck, taking another drive down there in the old pick 'em up trucks. Nice not having all the lights on and all that.
Okay.
All ended well. Just need to figure out some oil leaks and we'll be good.
Yeah.
What's weird is nothing's getting low on oil. The engine, the transmission. So
don't know where this low leak is coming
but
from.
it was a little overfilled when we got it from Ryan. So maybe it's just getting to the point that it's normal. Whatever the drip isn't, it's enough that it makes wet, but it's not just heaving out.
Yeah. It's not a puddle.
A leak can become a bigger leak, so you gotta figure out what it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, on that, we're gonna roll out.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Friday or Saturday.
Heck yeah. Appreciate you watching.
Yes.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.